And we are back. Today we're looking at Cowboys 7th round pick, the first one, Jay Toia. You if you're a Cowboy fan and you've been waiting on the 330 plus pound defensive tackle, he's 342. Then you finally get what you've been waiting on, the big trash can full of dirt guy. But the analogy doesn't work 1-to-1 with Jay, because Jay does have some decent movement for his size, and we're gonna break down some of that here today, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100. If y'all don't mind, we are very close to 100K, so y'all just hold me down if you are not subscribed. All right, appreciate you. Listen, Jay Toia, what he's gonna be is he's gonna be big as hell. Take a look at him here. We're gonna run the play, come back and talk about it. He's gonna be big as hell. He's gonna be heavy. He's gonna be tall, and in some situations that matters. And he's gonna be very, very strong. And he's always got this control about him, this heavy gravity and this sense of control. He's not one of the guys that tears up so much around him that he loses the ball, right? As you can see him here, I got him identified here. You can see him controlling 50 and peeking and finding the ball carrier amongst this, what is this, counter? Let me run back and see. This is more like power or something like that. You can see him controlling 50 as we got this power concept around him. And he's just kind of like tearing this whole middle up by himself. And teams really do have a decision to make. You know, you could down block him, which is like an angled situation, but you kind of, need to have somebody powerful enough to do it. You could double him, which is sometimes necessary. Let me show you an example of doubling Jay Toia. All right, like I was saying, you could double him, right? But the problem with that is you probably ain't big and strong enough to deal with the double sometimes, right? Now, he's not immune to doubles, but what typically happens is it's not really a double, like it's more of a combo, okay? And how combos typically work is that it's 2-on-1 until somebody got to come off and get the linebacker. Well, take a look at Jay Toia here versus this combo, and let's see how much they move him. Let's just see how much they move him. They don't. So the problem is they don't move Jay Toia, okay? And then somebody's going to try to come off to block the linebacker. That's the problem. Now you're coming off. I think that's the right tackle there. He's coming off to go get the linebacker. That's Johnny Cornelius. We drafted him in the 7th also. We're going to talk about him next. You come off of Jay Toia after not getting any movement on him. You go and get the linebacker. Now Jay Toia is 1-on-1 with your guard. Your guard's on the ground, so now Jay Toia effectively split this double or this combo, however you want to call it, and he's making another play versus the run. I'll show you some more. Take a look at this play. I love this play from Jay Toia. I got a lot of people circled. Y'all got to bear with me, but they're basically running counter up front. I'll just run the play. 72 is about to pull. I'll just basically run the play, and then we'll come back and talk about it. I'll run it one more time so y'all can really use your eyes and, see what's happening here. Now, let's focus on a handful of things at once, okay? Let's take a look at numbers. Let's take a look at the middle guy here, the center. Jay Toia is lined up, head up on the center, zero technique. He's gonna push the center because they're trying to 1-on-1 him, right? Or maybe it's a down block with 65. Either way, they're gonna try to 1-on-1 Toia, and he's gonna penetrate, bam, and he's gonna cause so much penetration that 72 is trying to pull. 72 doesn't get a clean look to pull. Look at 72 right here. Bam, now he's caught up in all the clutter. 72 is trying to pull to go block number 8, who's to the right of your screen, who's off the film right now. So basically, Jay Toia beating the hell out of the down block, penetrates, delays number 72. 72 can't fully get over to block number 9, which eventually makes the play here. I'll run it back one more time so y'all can look at it. And there's a lot of circles up there. There's a lot of pieces involved. But, even when Jay Toia is not making the play, he's freeing guys up along the way to go do other stuff. But it's more than just him terrorizing A-gap stuff. They'll move him around a little bit. Here's Jay Toia in B-gap. This is last year's film, 2023. Take a look at him versus Jordan Morgan trying to reach him and get some hands on him. And he does kind of reach him, but Toia is strong. He's just going to run through Jordan Morgan there. and another wide run situation versus Arizona. This is just power. In this situation in particular, the center couldn't reach Jay Toia. Now in the last situation, I'll see if I can come back and show y'all. The last situation, Jordan Morgan, if y'all remember him in draft season last year, he's a tackle, so he's athletic enough to kind of swing around and get that that hook or to get up under that block or whatever, right? That's cool when you're in Bgap and you're versus Jordan Morgan. But what's gonna happen most of the time, Jay Toia be right over these centers, right? If you ain't a center and strong as hell, because that's basically what Jay Toia is, strong as hell. But if you a center and you ain't strong as hell, Jay Toia just about to he not gonna let you cross his face. Why? Because of those hands, those big powerful mitts, those bear claws that he's gonna get hands on you on here, right? Jay didn't make the tackle, but this is a good example of a center not fully being able to reach him and him kind of getting wide there, right? Jay is not just gonna be A gap to A gap and let you come to A gap. Jay Toia can move around enough to where if you're running some wide zone, he can help in that aspect. Now the linebackers and corners and safeties are more likely gonna make those tackles in the wide zone stuff, but Jay can come up and help a little bit too. Let's keep watching. We just talked about Jay Toia having strong hands. This is one of his favorite moves right here. He'll just club the hell out you for no reason. We just talked about Jay Toia being strong as hell for no reason. Take a look at this play. Sometimes he'll either club you with the outside hand or he'll just pull you down like he's so powerful. Take a look at him right here. Bring it back. Take a look at him right here. Hands on the outside, bam. And that's a Johnny Cornelius right there. But that's one example. And just another example of Jay Toia and strong outside hand work. Boom, just gonna pull you down, pull some cloth. And this goes back to my previous point of Jay Toia being in control, right? And look, man, Arizona left them one-on-one all day. It's not a great idea to just be one-on-one with Jay Toia, just for no reason at all. But hey, Jay is square, pull, and make a play. Here's another example. You got to double team him to some sort of extent. This little tap that 65 gets off on him. That's not enough to stop Jay Toia. You got to do a lot more to try to stop him. You just can't give him a tap, put your hands on him, and think that's gonna stop him. That ain't it, man. That's not gonna happen. Because he's so good at coming off the ball, punching people, and releasing and finding the football and making plays, man. That's who Jay Toia is. So there are people asking, is he going to give Mozzie any trouble? I think he's going to be a different type of player than Mozzie. Jay Toia is a one-tech zero guy. Mozzie is a one-tech, three-tech guy. They'll be different. There are times to where Toia can be on the field playing the one-tech in A gap, and Mozzie can be playing B gap and at 3-tech or whatever, right? So Mozzie got a little more versatility. That'll help him. But Jay Toia is definitely going to help us in our run game woes. And if not immediately this year, like day one this year, I think he'll be fine this year. But I think Jay Toia can develop and really put the satin on the panties in terms of run defense when we get later down the line. All right. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. I love y'all. 2 pieces. Until next time, got some more film coming. Salute. Peace.